It's that time of the day again where we grace your TV screens with a festive get-together in the life artois. My name is Unati, and I ask you to allow me to take you on a beautiful journey. Life can get in the way of things that matter the most, in the way of the good life, in the way of the things that inspire us the most. But today, we get to spend time with people we love and those who love us the most. We always make time for our loved ones on the Life Artois, and the red clock is to remind us to take note of those memorable moments with those people who are special to us. We ask you that you look for the red clock somewhere on the show and follow the Stella Artois Twitter account. Add the hashtag Festive Get Together, and you could possibly walk away with a Stella hosting kit. Now, dinner time is family time, but it's more than just sitting around a table to share a meal. It's about sharing love. And sharing in our love today is Buhlebendalo, Ntsika and Luphindo, a trio that has blessed our homes and hearts for over a decade. And today, we are honored to get to sit down with a talented trio.
Oh, who is Luphindo?
My name is Buhlebendalo. Sisgetinda.
My name is Ntsika, Fana Nganga, Maiza, Kobotwan, Kosantanta, Nabanjan. Chauzo Chisemva Nangapambi.
Luphindo is just a guy from Kasi. He likes people. He likes to see everyone happy.
I'm all about women and everything that makes women be better versions of themselves. I'm there.
He's about joy, he's about happiness, he's about everything positive. Yeah, Luphindo is that guy.
I'm all about not being a guy that does music, but a guy that becomes music.
Go-to festive meal is potato salad and steak. Anything meaty for me.
My favorite thing about the festive season is the home time. Relaxing, eating, and just unwinding.
I like to be alone or with my family because I know that in those small numbers, there's a window and an opportunity for you to see the gathering, you know?
Some of the traditions that I grew up with was those family gatherings. Family gatherings were the best, actually.
We would be asked to put like some cookies and milk under like a fake tree. I hope my kids are not watching this episode. Have to write what we want Santa to bring in.
I'm looking forward to connection, great food, and maybe a song or 7.
Yo, the food, I'm ready. And especially when there's a chef involved. Oh, Lord.
In the new season, Festive Get-Together in the Life Artois, we've decided to add more people to our beautiful family. People that will help us prepare these wonderful meals that we get to enjoy with our loved ones. And today, Chef Bertus is the perfect man for the job.
I'm just going to pop in to the Sloane Square Butchery to get a few ingredients for this meal I'm going to cook for the soil today.
My name is Bertus. I'm a South African chef and restaurateur based in Stellenbosch. I have 6 restaurants, and my big thing is sort of South African food and culture.
So the brief from the soil was really simple South African sort of iconic dishes. Good stew, dombolo, potato salad. There was millies in there. One oak said, "Oh, I like steak a lot." But what it says to me is actually quite lekker. It's like really simple cooking.
So when our guest confirmed to join us today, the running joke was, this is going to be the Kamago episode.
I wonder why.
I wonder why. So may I start by saying Kamago, guys?
Kamago.
Thank you for your presence. Oxalayo, you are here.
Finally.
You know what I mean?
I heard you were thinking of another a cappella group, but you were like, not those
Is
ones.
there another a cappella group, Buhlebendalo?
Black Mambas.
Oh, Grammy Award winning, it's okay. Let's respect them, right?
And then the soil.
And then the soil. I've got you.
We've since learned that it's world music, and whatever beautiful moments or beautiful descriptions that people decide to attach to the group, that's the model.
How do you switch off during the festive season and say, you know what, let me just have some refill time? Because you have to re-energize before January.
I think time makes its own time, and it depends on how we schedule it ourselves, you know. I think the pandemic helped us to try and be cognizant of that. Ukuthi, that silent moment is very important for each of us to just reflect on what the year was and what we hope for going forward.
Just to second her, if you don't have time, make time
Yeah.
for everything.
It's as simple as that, right, Peter?
Yes.
Now, with the time that we have, right, and obviously we're talking the festive season, like we eat singabantu
Yes.
as well, and we have our favorite food.
That's why I see la.
That's why I see now. Favorite, because, and I think like it's a different experience for different cultural groups. What are the meals that you look forward to this time of the year?
Fish, for me, fish.
Ntsika.
Anything, yes.
Pindo?
Mine,
From fish to what?
Oh Lord, steak. I love food, man.
What? Oh, light steak.
Anything meat. And funny enough, I'm lactose intolerant, so I don't like dessert. I remember one day Ntsika said to me, I think we were in England or something, don't have dessert, and I said, I'm gonna eat chicken again for dessert. That's me.
Where Buhle?
Roastira.
Kahle. Kahle. On the outside.
Roastira is soup and boch.
Yeah.
Uncinde.
Ihle. Nomhluzi. You understand that? I think when I think of home, I think of every different kind of starch you can think of. So baba mhlaba imbuzi every December, mhlaba something as a family. So it's just different colors in the kitchen and just enjoying the salads.
Yeah.
So the difference between salad
And
a
salads.
salad. A salad is
Yeah.
what you order at a restaurant.
Oh.
Salad. And masisi sekaya, beetroot and sugar and vinegar. Salad.
Friends are the family that we choose, and it's always a breath of fresh air when we get to experience friendships that have stood the test of time. After the break, we can be connected and be grounded with these beautiful heavenly souls. Before we go and enjoy Sabu 7 colors there by the dining room table, a question that is a serious one that I think a lot of us are intrigued to know. How do you stay together for over a decade with different career aspirations, with different achievements? How do you continue to hear each other sonically, emotionally, spiritually, because you're a spiritual band? And how do you honor each other while you honor yourselves as individuals of the soil and as the soil?
We're not scared now to be frank with each other, you know, because we know that with transparency, with putting things as they are on the table. Also, I don't believe in brutal honesty. You know, honesty is
what
a
you say,
beautiful
it's how you
thing, you
say
know?
it, yeah.
Honesty is a beautiful thing. There's no, you don't need to pair it with brutal. But if you put things frankly on the table and say, I don't relate with this anymore. I've outgrown 1, 2, 3. Please honor the person that I have become. Because the goal is still the music. We still tend to the music. And with our spiritual growth as well, I think that has been our anchor because we see what we are doing even outside of the soil. And when we come back and when Buhle voices something or Master P.O., you don't just look at it from a flesh point, you look at it from a spiritual point first and then honor that thing. And then if it works for the music, you take it forward. I think that also dials back to the dynamic that we have. And that's the clue that keeps us together from my POV.
Hey, TikTok, Ale. TikTok POV.
That's why you know, because there's only POV.
I needed a moment POV. Okay, and I remember TikTok.
Point of view.
Yes. I think I always say it as a joke when I'm asked that question personally. We stay away from each other. That's what keeps us together.
Isn't that so mature?
We stay away from each other
And
yes, and come back when there's a need, and the need is always music. The need is always the purpose.
Yeah, the
you
calling
know?
is there.
Yeah, it's always it's what anchors us.
Yeah.
And after that, let's leave each other alone.
Give
You
each
know?
other space.
Yes.
So, Oshuguti Shande siyaba batikani. So, tutorial ke manje. Is that okay?
And drink.
And drink. Let's go. Chef Bertus is currently in the kitchen preparing a meal for Buhlebendalo, Ntsika and Luphindo. Let me see how far he is. Chef Bertus, what an honor to have you. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
What was your thought process with preparing for today's meal?
Today's a festive meal, so it's a family festive meal.
Yeah.
Big food, delicious, simple, and the kind of thing that you would like to spend time with, you know, with people.
Exactly.
And that's what it's all about. So there's nothing chefy here. It's just really good really good home cooking.
That's so sweet. And the beautiful thing I love about what you just said is that you know how to deal with family. Because our band is not just a band, they're family members. And each family member has their own preferences and dislikes. How do you deal with that when you're feeding one meal?
Well, they sort of sent through a few little hints to me, said, look, you know, I prefer this and I prefer that. And at the end of it, I sort of made it simpler for everybody. And I think, you know, to take simple food and make it delicious for lots of people is actually quite interesting. And it is easy to do. I don't know about you, but when I grew up, my mother never made me pretty food. My mother made big pots.
Wholesome.
I said, there you go, help yourself.
Yeah.
And it's such a big part of South African culture that we eat out of pots and we help ourselves. And today's all about that. Today's about sticky plates, sticky fingers, and just sorting yourself out.
So you're not going to judge me if I lick a couple of fingers?
Not at all, and I'll judge you if you don't.
Okay. I'm going to get judged if I don't, so please, you don't judge me at home. As we know, eating is not just about getting together, sitting at a table and enjoying a meal together. It's about sharing love. And the love that I have for this trio doesn't allow me to keep them hungry for too long. The chef is coming to bring our food. What does being African mean to you?
For me, being African is literally being our ancestors' wildest dreams coming true. You know, we are our ancestors personified. There's a whole host of ancestors that come to me and gift me with this. My great-great-grandfather, he used to go up a mountain and just sing. But the reason for him to go up the mountain, he wanted to literally reach out to the village people. He would sing so loud that he wanted everybody to hear his voice. But chances are he did not get to everyone. I can go live now and someone in Korea can hear me sing and heal like my ancestor intended to heal.
Being African is singabazala bantu as Africans. You know, we're like the womb of the world. That is why you see Americans dancing to amapiano, a sound that comes from here. You know, we are birthing the future of the world. And for me, I am so privileged to be part of a continent, a part of a society that is part of creation. We are weaving, and then for the world to just have a soft landing, you know, and I feel being African and being a woman is the same thing.
I agree with you.
You know?
That's one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard. Can we also hear more about the food now?
Yes.
Please.
I'm looking forward. I'm hoping he's gonna do some nice lamb, or maybe a steak or pork or something like that. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Bertus, please, can you come, my darling?
Meatable.
Yeah, it's meatable.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't think you were all vegetarian, by the way.
No, we're not.
I saw Benja.
Not today.
There are no vegans here.
Guys, it was a joy to cook for you today. Today is a real family feast.
Thank you.
A really great potato salad for the starch.
again.
We have to get away with a bean salad with a little brown onion vinaigrette, of course. This is creamed maize rice, treated like a risotto. It's delicious. Penny sly, that's a bit of my heritage. Tomato with
No, but then translate. Cooper penny, what?
It means copper penny, so the carrots are
I
cut like copper
love
pennies.
that. Okay.
So it's like a sweet and sour carrot salad.
Nice.
Whole roast cauliflower with almonds, which
Love
is
this.
flippin' delicious.
It looks like pap. I love it.
It does, man.
And then a very simple tomato and balsamic onion salad with basil. So really
It
fresh.
looks like mine.
Maybe you should cook for me for
He reckons he's quite the cook. He's like, it looks like mine.
and then of course a slow cooked lamb shoulder. And it's
Basil.
my favorite cut of meat, to be honest with you. I'm gonna cut it open for you.
Please.
And it's got crispy bits, it's got shin, it's got everything. So you can really just break it apart as you go.
Well, it was a bit far from what I asked. I asked for fish, and I only got it from a salad that had anchovies in it.
For me, he came to the party. Yeah, I enjoyed the
meat.
lamb. The
the
lamb
meat,
was.
right?
I went in.
I saw.
Trust.
I saw.
You asked for lamb, ne?
Yes, I did.
P, you were talking about self-love. So explain, Agatina, so back to, you know, what you were finishing. With Kabila.
Nina. So, I remember prior to COVID, I didn't buy clothes for 2 years. Sorry. I didn't buy clothes for 2 years, but I made sure everyone in the house was good. I'd rather sleep alone, near Baba and Amanzi, just to help someone else.
Why do you think that's your duty, to make everyone in the house good?
But also, why is that your tone when you ask him why is that his duty? Don't influence his answer. Be like, why do you think? Look at that tone. Look at that tone.
Okay, look at that tone.
Please.
Master P,
Lord.
why do you think it's your responsibility to make people at home covered because you're the guy?
Please, girl.
Why?
Nah, it's not even about it's not gender-based standard, ne? It's just that I feel like I'm also a breadwinner wherever I am.
It kind of felt, Uti, it's something that needs a continuous conversation around people who feel like they are breadwinners. It's one of the things that come with it's one of the pressures that come with also being in the space that we're in, which is entertainment, where a sense of entitlement is visible.
The moment Sipho Tole came into your lives,
We said, no, man, lo muntu wenza uSimphiwe Dana is the one. We didn't know him before.
Kalogo, it's no, man. Lo muntu wenza uthandiswa.
Thandiswa,
Where's his focus?
Yes, focus.
Where's his Zulu boy?
Like, yeah, this one is the one.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, and you know what we did?
queen.
You know what we did? Yes, you know what we did? We called uSimphiwe. I was the one who wanted the context. And then that call was, wow. We sang You Sunshine, right?
Yeah.
When she picked up.
Guys, go to sketch. Go to sketch. Green, 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 green.
Iti twala lang.
Tolalam. Tolalam. Tolalam.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, sunshine, how you doing?
Speaker.
I'm doing fine.
And then where did you forget?
And then what did I forget?
Thinking about you. Hey, sunshine, how you doing? I'm doing fine. And thinking about you. 'Cause when He forgot to sing.
I forgot to sing.
Yeah, you did sing, Jam.
What did he forget?
What? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to ask.
I was alone. I thought of me, not about you. 'Cause when I was alone, I thought about you.
And then the person on the other line said, "No, it's not Simpiwe.
You're
Wait,
lying to me.
I promise you.
No, you're lying to me.
I'm telling you.
Please tell me you're lying.
I'm not lying.
Wait. Let me go call Simpiwe. Did you have to do it all over again?
Yes.
Wafika Simpiwe. Manuel went to guys team. No, Simpiwe.
We started again.
Did it all over again.
And the rest is history.
And the rest is history.
For us, when we look at you, you make the full puzzle for us because you fill each other's spaces. And this one fills in when this one doesn't. And then you enhance each other when you're together, but you're also individual pieces. So allow me to make this moment your stellar moment.
Sure.
So I'm gonna ask Bertus to help me continue this conversation. Bertus, please, my love.
Awusambizi kaMantu
And
Bertus.
also now Bertus upheka kamandi as well. Thank you, darling. Thank you.
Oh my.
So what we've done, keep your eyes to yourself.
Okay.
So what we've done is we've given each of you a puzzle of yourselves
Okay.
so that you know that within yourself, you can see each other in your entirety as the soil and how you can exist individually as Ntsika, as Buhlebendalo, as Pind, but also how we see you as a union. We also have a personal message for each of you from Umalambule himself.
Oh,
Hey.
Ntsika. He says, the love for your art, your drive, and your competitiveness in this cutthroat industry will sustain you way beyond the life of music
oh
itself.
my word. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's
When now?
beautiful. Oh my goodness. I love it. Amago.
Kamako.
Amago.
Pindo, as he calls you. Your sincerity, your warmth that you carry in your voice lifts the spirit even of the most defeated souls. Keep inspiring, he says.
Yo, so beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Buhle, as he calls you, you combine both the secular and the sacred, an ancestral gift, unparalleled.
Oh my word.
Bathong makeup.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So let's burn
Oh yes. Yes.
Shout out.
Oh yes. Oh my goodness.
So combine the three
it's a
together.
puzzle.
It's the soil.
It's amazing.
The soil.
Oh my goodness.
Awesome.
You guys are born
My goodness, that stellar moment was super necessary, you know? It was, when they say time and space, it was truly aligned. I'm glad that it happened. That was truly magical. We also needed it.
It was a stellar moment.
Yeah.
In closing, please can you tell each other what you appreciate about each other?
I see the person that lives in you, the cool even in the music that you are gifted with. We are currently working on our new album, and the songs that you created there were not your songs. So in your presence, I get to meet the people that you work with, and those people are strong, you know? So I appreciate you for always willingly sharing them with us. And for me, he is not just my brother, but also my dad. You know, he carries all the beautiful things that my dad did not have.
I see myself through him. At least I will ngayo le talent. So for that, Ntwana Gus, one.
I want you to know that I see you, Ntsika, and I know you see me, and I love you for that. And thank you for loving me the way you love me, because it's enough for me.
Thank you so much.
Angeke, angizange.
Ini.
Kwaba nje,
Uthe awusalayo uzogcwala, awugcwelanga.
bagcwele bona. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love your love for each other. I think on behalf of South Africa, though, I want to say thank you for loving us, because you would never give the way that you do. And I'll say it sonically, physically, and spiritually, if we didn't feel your love. So, njengoba ubusisho namhlanje, okusalayo uzogcwala. Sigcwele ngani. Thank you. Kamako.
Kamaku, y'all.
As we celebrated incredible human beings over great conversations and good food, the question I want to ask you is, did you manage to spot the red clock? If you did, please tag our Stella Artois Twitter account, and don't forget the hashtag that pays, which is Festive Get Together, and you could walk away with this incredible hosting kit courtesy of Stella Artois. Until we get together again.
Broadcast live